as well. He's a very adaptable horse, isn't he?
He is now as he's got older, and I think also the unification with Frankie Dettori's helped a lot. Yeah, I think Frankie, by his own admission, said he worked out how to ride him when he went on him at Longchamp in the autumn last year, and they've just got a great synergy, haven't they?
They certainly have. Now it's time to have a look at one of the 3-year-olds. Number 8, Isaac Shelby. Sean Levy was just chatting about him.
Doesn't he knock your eye out? I mean, I haven't seen him really in the flesh properly, some of the distance at Ascot, but just seeing him here, I mean, he looks probably the best looking horse I've seen today. Has had a little bit of a break since that Ascot run behind Paddington. It's a little bit of a dull performance. I expected a little bit more from him off the back of a good run in France in that French Guineas, but maybe just bounced a little bit off that. But hopefully the 6-week break will have done him good, and he looks magnificent. He could be a major player here with the way that the race is run. OK, let's pan right to the horse that's just behind our cameraman. Number 9, Marban, another one of the 3-year-olds, and Jamie Spencer was chatting about this horse's chances a bit earlier. God, he looks great in his skin, doesn't he? I was going to say, if Isaac Shelby's 4 to 5 to be the best turned out, he's around 11 to 10. He looks absolutely fantastic, as you can see from the pictures. Hope you're getting this on in your TVs and your living rooms. Obviously a bit of a no-show, unfortunately. He was down the near side rail at Ascot, and maybe that wasn't the place to be. It was one of the rare failures for Jamie Spencer on the straight track, wasn't it, at Ascot? I thought he'd run a bit better than that off the back of that Salisbury run, and indeed the Commonwealth Cup trial behind Cold Case. I thought he'd go well at a big price Marban, but he didn't show at Ascot. OK, let's drop back to number 6, who's just passing us here on the right. This is Holguin, who won at listed level last time, but needs to upgrade his form. He does, but he's been really tough and durable horse, hasn't he? I mean, finally got his head in front at Chester, enjoyed the soft ground that day, deserves his place in this lineup. You know, there's just one sort of below par effort in the Jersey, but even then he wasn't beaten that far. OK. Let's have a look at another one of the 3-year-old show. If we go that way, the second of those over there is Indestructible, who's wearing cheek pieces for the second time. He wore them for the first time in the Jean Prat. Yeah, he wasn't disgraced, was he, at Royal Ascot? I thought there was a fair enough run at a price, given that he'd been well beaten behind Chaldean in the Guineas. Then, obviously, off to Deauville in that Group 1 there. It was a 40 to 1 chance, had the cheek pieces on, and probably posted somewhere in and around his best at this time. And he could be one of the horses that could take him along here and might be a pace angle. And finally, the horse behind is number 2, Audience, the other older horse in the race, along with Kinross, but a stripling at the age of 4. He's improved for gelding and that hood that he's wearing. Yeah, and he's struck up a really good partnership with Rab Havlin as well, who seems to have worked out the key to him. They just took him off on his own at the July course last time over on the far side under the trees, and I think Rab had run the track or been on the track riding work in the morning and found a nice strip of ground. So whether he was advantaged by that, I wouldn't know. But yeah, he's a possible pace angle as well. Certainly John Gosden seemed to think that he was flattered because he mentioned afterwards that Robert Havlin had probably got the best of the ground. Anyway, he's up to Group 2 level and up against the likes of Kinross.
And talking of John Gosden, there is the man, perpetually urbane, and is responsible for Audience in this contest. Winner of its last 2 starts, and of course has got Courage Mon Ami in the big one later on. That's the Goodwood Cup, of course. This